It's like Madonna when she became.
All right, I'm switching to muting. Hold on one second.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, look at you. We got your pretty face twice.
It's so weird how it like... Okay, I'm taking it off the phone because I don't think that's the way it was supposed
to. Or rooms. This is, I love that. I love that. All right. Sorry. I was looking for, I don't know where it has gone now. Hold up. I had some ideas way back before I had the confidence to really start like doing videos, and I was trying to run some of them by another individual. So tater tots was one, and we love all pescatarian, honey, anytime at all. Hey, God's desire for me, how are you this afternoon? How are you?
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Trying to get all my poop in a group.
You're fine, promise. So the first one that I brought up was tater tots. So because I can't eat the frozen ones, so I've looked it up to see if I could find a recipe. I've seen a couple of recipes, and now I forget who it was, but there was actually somebody in here. Yes, you should. Yeah, DC's. It is warming up, honey. Go ahead and get that done. I understand. Thank you so much for stopping by. And guys, check out DC's Bees, his channel. And Mr. Terry, if you're able, can you drop his link for me, please, sir?
Hey, Dolores.
Dolores is still here. Yeah, Miss Dolores, thank you so much. Okay, so another item that I found to be something that I cannot consume, and actually nobody in the house can consume this, is any kind, any brand, any type of store-bought pancake syrup. So I had to come up with a recipe for pancake syrup, and I have a recipe for a classic.
Miss Kirkland likes good food.
Oh my gosh! Wow, Mrs.
If you drop the link, she might even come up.
I did just drop the link, but I'm just gonna do it again because she won't see it. I don't know. I'm just like, what in the what? What in the what? Pescatarian.
Pescatarian. I'll type it.
Gardener. Yeah, thank you, Janet. Thank you so very, very much. Okay, so yeah, I've developed, because I mean, no matter how many recipes I see, I tweak it. So I've developed a pancake syrup that, honest to goodness, when I tasted it the first time, I couldn't believe. I was transported to being a child because it was so like it should be. It tasted exactly right. Like, oh my gravies. That was amazing, amazing. So I did that, and then for some reason I can't completely understand, my son and Chad both really like the have you ever had that, what is it, butter pecan syrup? I think they have it at IHOP or some crap like that. I don't know. Have you ever had that? Do you like it? Okay. So I came up with a recipe for a homemade butter pecan pancake syrup. So do you think that I should do that? Yes, no, maybe? Yeah, okay. All right.
You should do it. Hey, can you let my phone up on from backstage?
I'm so sorry. Yes, sorry. See,
it's all good.
That's what I look down.
There we go. Okay, let me switch to muting. There we go.
Trippy, dude.
I am packing
My phone
up.
won't let me join this. Okay, Mrs. Kirkland. She can't come up on her phone. Mine was doing that for a while. I had to close a bunch of stuff in the background that I didn't know was going on. But okay, I'm definitely doing the butter pecan one.
You should totally do the butter pecan one.
I will. I seen something out there today, and I was like, I gotta take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of it and send it to you, because you, pescatarian, glamour planner, somebody needs to identify this thing to me. It's some kind of a weed, and I'm always like,
you have my undivided attention, ma'am. Note that you said
okay, yeah.
I was like, let me stop organizing my stuff.
Right. So they're popping up everywhere. I will get a picture and send it to you. I don't know what in the world. The flea bane is insane. Hi, I'm friends with the Mewing Master 1, ma'am. Mrs. Kirkland says, "Hey, Dolores." Then I know that I'll do the tomato sauce once tomatoes start coming in and salsas and stuff. Because I do some things with the tomatoes to like make them last throughout the. I did look. I did say a weed. Herb nerd. Herb nerd. Love it. Oh, and last but not least, crackers. Homemade crackers.
Ooh, I've never made homemade crackers. Are they good?
Oh, they're so much better than any of that crap you can buy. They're so much better. They have like they're so good. They're so good. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do that too then.
Yeah.
Once it starts getting a little bit cooler at night, I'm gonna do that. All right. I was wondering, but I've done some oddball things and I was like, I don't know. This sounds a little bit weird.
Girl, that is your brand. What do you mean? Why are you not loving yourself and just letting your weird shine brightly?
Oh, I am. Trust him, but I can't hide it, so I give up on that. Mrs. Kirkland. Mrs. Kirkland. Yes. But no, that's not what I was referring to. I just got to get a picture.
Miss Kirkland, are you like me trying to find a way to move
resilient
30 minutes to the west?
Rookie. Sir.
Huh?
Hi. I would very much like to talk to you. It would be wonderful if you have a minute, if you would come up here, since I don't have any sort of other social media stuff. As a matter of fact, hey, Ethan, how are you?
With chicken.
Yeah.
Girl dad.
Mr. Janet, I need you to clean your chat up.
Clean
right
my
away.
Chat up?
I want this person removed immediately.
Oh, the sniper one?
I don't know who this person is. Joseph. That's not cool. We don't do that. We're friendly people, and we don't give a crap what's happening out in the real world because it's not happening in our homes, sweetheart. So that's the life we are living. Okay. Say what, ma'am?
My computer so that I can jump on here for a third one.
Thank you.
Him off. And probably
Thank you.
the sniper guy that randomly, like, we don't know him. Why are you trying to come up on our chat?
I don't know who that is. I don't know. Everybody likes the kitten. You and your sweet little kitty.
He's like, let me just move my ass over the camera.
Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that, sir. Sorry. Yeah, I don't do current events. I could not care any less, sir. I could not care any less.
Okay, that's
hold up. What, ma'am? Say who? What?
Joseph. Did he like to leave?
Oh, y'all, I apologize. She just talking to her man. She'll be right back up here.
What? Huh? Me?
Huh?
No, you said. So this is super weird on my computer. I can't see that Joseph said anything.
Well, it's okay. It's not there anymore, so it might have been taken care of.
Maybe it was on mine. Maybe it was on you. Yeah, you said clean up my chat.
It was. Well, because I tried to, and then I was unable to. Hey, Jen Flex Gaming. I met you guys last week at the potluck. How's everyone doing? Is Betty still not feeling well? Do you know what that is, sweetie? Do you know who Betty is? Hi, Jen Flex. Not sure we know you, but nice to see you here. How you doing today?
Maybe he's chatting to somebody else.
It could very well be. Yeah, actually. Yes. I was just confused. I was like, huh?
All these random people are on my chat?
Hey, that's because all them people you hooked up with, you do some strange things, lady. Oh, my, with you.
Wow. I've never had trolls before. Oh, trolls.
What? Oh, are you having feelings now? Oh,
I'm excited, trolls.
I heard that very thing this morning from somebody else. What's that?
Trolls mean you hit another level.
Oh, that's what I've heard. So yeah. Oh yeah, no. So Genflex got confused. That's all that is. And hi, Miss Ann. What is it? What is your current temperature there? Because it should be about 7:37. 7:40 in the evening. I hope it has cooled down some, but I doubt it has yet. It's crazy hot where she's at. I think she said it's 110. Like that's the
Ooh,
actual temperature. The actual temperature.
ouch.
Yeah, that is not a feels like.
Damn.
And her
I'd have to move. I can't.
well, she can't move. She can't move. There's nowhere to move where it's not going to be hot in the region that she lives in. But
That is
now
true.
all of
She has
her
a little
stuff
bit
is
of
trying to die. Yeah, so 33 Celsius is it's hot as crap Fahrenheit because I don't know that formula. I never did remember it. But are you laughing at me?
Me? I'm laughing at the
Enjoying
formula
it.
thing because
Peppa
I don't.
Rookie. Oh, that's right. I did hear that Florida is getting some rain. Or somebody I heard earlier is getting some rain. We are not getting any regularly scheduled rain. Oh, it's 91.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you, Anne. Listen, I was raised as an American, and although Jimmy Carter tried real hard to convert us to the metric system, it didn't take. So I don't know.
It's nice. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're the one holdout, we're the one country that uses
Aren't we always the one holdout?
Can we just like acquiesce and be like everybody else on this one thing so that we don't have to have two different sets of tools and two different sets of like learning how to do measurements and like can we just be like everyone else on this one single solitary thing, please? Just one. Like,
it would be nice. Yeah, it would be nice. I don't know, but it would be nice.
Right. Okay. I'm taking my camera down because I'm going to be doing my hair, and there's no way that I am going to be able to keep this camera from showing my braless chest, and that's awkward.
I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Let me.
Me? Oh, Miss Kirkland. She invited Miss Kirkland. Miss Kirkland.
Well, and
likes good
I
food.
did. I said something to her out loud, but I also had said something specifically to Peppa Rookie because I really want to connect with him. I mean, he's doing some really cool stuff down there in Florida, as a matter of fact. He's got some fertilizer systems that are really quite next level, especially for me, because I'm just doing a 55-gallon barrel of swamp juice or whatever one wants to call it, and comfrey teas and stuff. I'm growing, those things, but he is it's Pete stalking me. Yes, Peppa Rookie, I had asked you if you were able to come up on the chat, just because I don't have another way to speak to you directly unless you want to exchange actual phone numbers, which I'm not adverse to, but I would assume, sir, that you're married, and I would want your wife to know that it's some female would be talking to you on the phone. Netta, oh, that's right. You do have you have another market tonight. As a matter of fact, look at Ann. Look at Ann. Look at Ann and her nonsense. Look, Ann is saying I'm stalking her.
I did.
Wait.
I did.
I promise you. We run in the same circles. I'm telling you, because we see each other in these chats all the time, and this is a back and forth that we've got started. She's following me. I'm following her. We don't know.
I think you're just mutually stalking each other. Like, are you just taking time?
I mean, everybody knows I love her. I do.
Yes.
So you're getting everything ready for market tonight. LP, hi. How are you?
I was making sure.
I have a question, ma'am.
For me?
Because we didn't actually speak. Yes, ma'am. I do know that. I used to cross my toes when I promised my parents some things sometimes. Yeah, I used to. Because they would check my fingers. I'd be like, what? My fingers are right here. Cross my toes. It's true, though. I need to know, how'd the market go for you the other night, Janet?
Oh, my God. Peach.
I'm so excited. Okay. Yes. What?
Here is the trajectory of last weekend. So Friday, I was at the Marshall's Farmers Market. And, these people have come up to me asking for some products for their dogs. And the Marshall Farmers Market is outside. So all these people were walking by with their dogs. And I was like, hey, I tried it with
Right.
people who had their strollers to see if they needed any baby stuff, but really nobody seemed interested. But when I
Right.
asked the dog people, like, hey, are there any products that you need for your dog? I got this list, ma'am, a list of things
Okay.
that people want me to develop for their dogs. And then,
Mm-hmm.
and then Saturday, not only did I run low enough that I have to restock every single product,
That's what I wanted to
but
hear about. That's what I wanted to hear about. How
but
were those sales?
a new lady came in that wants to be a vendor, and you know what she sells?
Don't tell me it's salves and whatnot.
Natural homemade dog food. So here
Oh,
I am.
oh
Here
my
I'm
gosh. That
at.
is like a marriage made in heaven.
Oh yeah. So we decided the table that I'm at is like actually a two-part table. I
Hmm.
kind of spread my shit out because nobody else is there.
Right.
But we decided we're sharing the table. That way, doggy external care will be right beside doggy internal care.
Janet.
How cool is that?
That is stinking cool. Hold on one second. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is here. Hi, Susan. How are you
Hey!
today? How are you? How are you? Um, so Janet,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
so glad. I'm so glad to be hearing about because I wanted to talk to you the other day, but I also know
Yeah,
after something like that.
by the time
Yeah.
Saturday was done, A, I had
Yeah.
no voice, and B, I got up on Sunday, and then so the weekend is not over. The good news is
Right.
not over. I have more. So I went to volunteer at the local community garden because they had this thing going and they asked, and I promised I would go, but then the
Right.
cat laid on me and I fell back asleep. So I ended up coming super late because
Your
Stubbs
blankie jumped on
purred,
you.
and clearly I did not stay awake through that. Like, come on, who can? So then I'm there at the community garden, which has a recycling center and natural products store
Right.
inside. And she's like, hey, I have a little proposition for you. So what we discussed was, hold on, I'm going to put my
I
camera
feel
back
like
on.
I know where this is going, and I hope it's where it ends up.
So it's sort of where you think it's going. So
Oh,
what we
yay.
agreed on is if I will open the center for at least part of a day and I'll work there, I can use their herbs. Well, I can use their herbs anyway. But I can have a shelf to stock my products. They will advertise me, shout me out all over. Um,
Oh.
so now I am very much in a situation where I'm like, this is amazing. How the hell do I
Okay.
make
Oh
products?
my God. Okay.
So I got my
Okay.
hair up
Okay,
because I'm going
Susan.
to be making lip balms during the rest of this chat.
Two things. Two things. First
Yes.
things first. Actually, three things. First things first. Congratulations.
I was going
You
to say,
know how much I mean that.
because I was like super waiting to tell you and Pescatarian about this.
Girl. Okay.
I was like,
Secondly,
I messaged Pescatarian earlier and I was like, I have so much news for you
oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Okay. So, but okay. Secondly,
too.
I told you so. What did I tell you about that market? What did I tell you? I said double down on it.
You are 100% right because
That's your people,
had
honey.
I been in the Terre Haute market, there's no way I would have been able
Mm-mm,
to develop
mm-mm,
these
mm-mm.
products. And
That is the wrong market for you. You
and
are not bougie enough, ma'am.
I got two other pieces of really super cool news. You ready? You ready?
I'm not entirely sure that I am. Because also your update about the market with all the stuff in there on the shelf and all that. No, that did not go the direction that I thought, Janet. That went past the direction I was hoping it was going into, and even better. That was
Ready?
amazing. Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Okay.
So what I decided, because I have my thing about like I only make products using ingredients
Yes.
that I grow or forage myself, but
Yes.
I'm going to have a special set that are made with herbs from that community garden, and a little piece of whatever I make from them will go back to that garden. And
That
then
is so good.
opens up like massive amounts of chamomile for me. And she sent me home with pineapple weed, pineapple mint, which is one that I don't have. And by the way,
Oh my gosh. Wait,
the two better
me
updates
either.
I was gonna share with you. You need
I'm a little
pineapple
bit envious, I'm not gonna lie.
weed?
Oh, peace and congratulations. And look, Pescatarian says ready, ready.
Thanks.
So how?
All right,
So
ready
how? I'm not sure what that meant, Peppa. If you're asking how about coming up here,
stage?
gonna
Is he in the
hold on, I'll
background
put this.
maybe?
I don't know, but hold on, I'm gonna look because you know my dumb tail. No, he's not in the background. If you follow this link, and then enter the studio and then enter the live, then I can bring you up. And you don't even have to have your face up if you're not prepared to do that. If you want to talk, I do want to talk. That dude, I'm like, how is he a new gardener? Huh?
Is Peppa Rookie a girl or a guy? Because
Peppa he's a man.
okay, gotcha.
Yes. So this one right here, Peppa.
So I'll have to check him out later.
Yeah. So if you just follow that link right there, sir, then and then enter studio, enter live, I'll bring you up. Yeah. So he's doing some stuff with fertilizer and worm castings and stuff. And I was like, wow, I don't have all that. Like I said, yeah. Oh, girl, come on. You have to know about that. You're geeky like me.
I know about it, but I haven't started it.
Like yeah, and I haven't with the worm castings and stuff. I haven't done none of that.
Yesterday about how to build stuff for your homestead, and one of the projects in there was a thingy to make. It was like it has these different tiers, and it's specifically for the worm farming to get your casings.
Okay, so I think that's called vermicomposting or something like. Yeah, I think it's called vermicomposting. So, and I haven't never done that. I at some point I want to do it, but I had to slow my own roll down because I get very excited about things. Girl, I know you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I would get very excited and I would learn all the stuff and I would get all the things and then I wouldn't be able to keep up with any of it. I mean, like half of it would just fail because I got like I said before. Yep, four quadrants of the brain. That's the only availability that I ever have.
I have started making
hold up
so that does not happen or is less likely to happen.
I have 4 bins in my basement. You just use storage bins. That is wonderful news, LP.
Ooh,
so,
LP,
yeah, so I don't have
a
a basement though. I think she's got a basement. Don't you have a basement, Janet?
Yeah, I got a basement. Don't you have a root cellar or anything, Peach?
No, hold on one sec. Let me address this. Peppa, okay, I understand. I should have sent you an email. So I will send you an email the next week, and hopefully you'll be able to follow that. He's not able to follow the link either. That is a problem on phones on occasion. It won't open the link. It just like acts like it's going to, and then it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to jump through hoops sometimes, and I'm like,
it's annoying on occasion on the phones. Yeah, it absolutely is. So no, I don't have any kind of like cold storage. I don't have anything like that, and we really have no shade here around the home. We have lots and lots of trees, mature trees, but everything we do is within where they've been removed, and it's so hot. But oh, okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Here we call it a cellar.
I'm taking off my picture for a minute so I can put on a bra.
That's
not that everybody wanted to know that, but I'm pretty much
now we all want to see. Now we all want to see, Janet.
No, you don't. This bra is not a.
Oh, girl, stop. Okay, no, we don't need to go into details. Not about that. If you follow the rules of vermicomposting, they won't smell or attract bugs. And some people have outdoor. So yeah, that is actually what I am interested in doing, and I will at some point get around to it. As a matter of fact, because what, ma'am?
Maybe that's a winter project.
It is probably for me. because everything's still so spread out here, and like I have to go all the way around that big fenced garden that I have just to get to a blueberry tree. It's ridiculous. We have to get these things. We didn't know. I mean, honest to God, we didn't have a clue what we were doing, Janet, and I'm still just mostly winging it.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right, though.
I mean, your first year of larger scale homesteading. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
That you grow it up a notch. That's
Pepper Rookie has a worm tower in his laundry. Oh wow. Huh.
Nice.
You know what? Actually, no, I can't. I was gonna say in the winter I could do that in my laundry room, but there's very little room here to store stuff, and in my laundry room is where I'm gonna have my sweet potatoes, my potatoes, and my onions and garlic stored for the winter, and some winter squashes too.
Oh, I love winter.
But here's hello, Sam and Colby Lover.
Hey,
yeah. I'm glad you said it, because I was like, I keep trying to remember how to say it. I just started following them, and it's not a part of my memory yet, how to say that word.
I only know because Huga goes to South Florida Sunshine's lives a lot.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, guess what?
I've heard
Guess who's going to be on South Florida Sunshine's Live this Friday at 2:30?
Yeah, she told me. I'm like,
right?
I'm like, with all that I have to make, I'm like not committing, but I'm not committing to joining.
Oh, I know what you're going to do.
Because you know.
I know what you're going to do. Pepper Rookie says any corner will do. And I'm absolutely working on it. It's really more of, so the garden is a new responsibility for me. This being the second year now, it's so much better. It's so much more productive. I'm out there so much more. I mean, first of all, I couldn't move very well last year. I was able to move at least. But now this year, I'm off to the races. It's stuck in me.
Ma'am.
Hey, sweetie. Carol, hi.
Just talking about you, ma'am, on Friday.
You're fine. Trust me. Yes, please subscribe to Pescatarian Gardener, guys. If you guys are not subscribed, her herbal things,
absolutely love her.
All things actually. She just has a beautiful, shining spirit. So take a minute and get to know her. I think you'll like her when you hang around.
And clearly, you all should come to Friday on Friday at South Florida Sunshine's channel.
What is she?
And possibly me will be there.
Hey, Janet. Yeah. Janet, I didn't even. Okay, so Janet, you know you.
See my ass. Don't make me shake it, because I will.
I dare you.
Oh my gosh, and I'm wearing ugly clothes too. You know what? First of all, don't dare me. You know I will.
Look, you threatened. Oh my gosh, she did it, ladies and gentlemen.
You know I will.
Oh goodness gracious, that was lovely. Thank you.
I'm gonna stop the camera on that one. No, I have to keep it going because that's technically where like.
Hold up, wait. You know what just happened? Oh wait, see, Pepper Rookie, I'm not even playing with you. This is exactly why I really want to talk to you. I like how you explain the things that you do. And I think that this would be something that I really do want to learn how. If I could keep it outside, that would be way better. Then my issue is only going to be the chickens. Actually, no, I have a lot of hardware cloth. I'm good on the chickens. I can keep them out of that.
LP, no, pescatarian. I think pescatarian's in Crooked Beaches. Wait, are you in mine?
I think LP's in yours, honey.
I thought LP was in yours too, and I was like, no, I'm in the same cat. Wow.
Oh, for some reason I was thinking, oh yeah, it did. Okay, I was like, why did the chat jump? Well, this is why. Oh, you got fans, Janet. Look, Pescatarian like the booty shake. South Florida Sunshine love the booty shake. Homesteader Rachel says, shake, shake, shake.
Glad to know that is popular.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love you. I do. I just adore you. And thank you so much for being the conduit to me getting to be introduced to King Bear and Jaleel. I really appreciate that. I had no idea there was such a Virginia presence in your chats, young lady. And yeah, I know I'm a lot older than you, so I have to be. Pescatarian. Hold on. Pescatarian, I don't know where I am.
You're here. It doesn't matter which conduit you take to get here. You're here with us.
Girl, I love you. Hold up. I got to see this. Netta's Nest says, There's a community garden by my salon. I picked dead zinnias. Oh, girl, yes, right. That's a massive amount of seed. Onion bulbs
Yes, ma'am.
and 3 long. Girl, you're right.
That's how you do
Oh
it.
my gosh, that is awesome. That is absolutely
I
awesome.
never thought about going for the other seeds. I got chamomile because I was also getting chamomile flowers. I got chamomile seeds. But Miss
Janet,
West, I need to go back to that community garden.
Hello. Hey, Pam, it's so good to see you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What's up? What's up?
I don't know. I'm so happy to see your face. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Had to take a break to go pick up my son-in-law from dialysis, so I'm on my way to go do that.
Okay. Oh, I mean, I'm glad you were able to stop in at all, because I miss you all the time. We've talked about it, and I'm not complaining to you. I'm just saying, I fall asleep a lot.
Yeah, I'm a night owl. Night owl and rise early.
How does that work though? Because don't you start Ubering at like 5 in the morning?
Yep, I do.
And then you're up till like 2 in the morning on Sugar Shack?
Look, Tampa should be up on all kinds of things. She's got stuff going all the time, and
yes,
fun stuff. Ma'am.
Sorry. I am drying off my table, and we are about to make some herbs.
We're making herbs?
Out or just for me? Not making herbs. Sorry. We're making lip balm. We're gonna make lemon balm, lip balm, and then we're gonna make peppermint.
Yes, ma'am. I do. I have only even had it for like 3 weeks too. Thanks to Miss T and all the people for teaching me to do that and pushing me into that.
Yep.
My bad, guys. My bad. My daughter was calling me.
Oh, I did not know. You're fine. I promise you.
So what are we discussing?
Right now,
Janet,
I'm showing you guys this cool creation my husband made for me.
Oh, okay. What is that?
So these are the lip balm containers that I need to fill. And so he drilled me a base to stabilize them and a top to stabilize them when I put the oil in.
Awesome.
I know, right?
Wait, say that again, Janet. Will you show us that again?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, nice. Wait a minute. Did James make that?
Yeah, the thingies? Yeah, he did.
Oh, that is awesome. GT Jr. grows in Alaska. He just popped in. Thank you so much. We're so glad to see you. He says he's driving, but listening. So,
hey, GT.
Hey, GT. Say hi to him. He's trying to drive.
Hey, guys, I will be right back.
I think she missed it. What did I miss? What did I miss? No, I didn't miss it. I didn't. I just wanted to show it on its own.
I will be right back. I'm running to grab some ingredients I need.
So, and that's fine. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, I'm about to try to change this.
Did you do any planting today?
No, I did harvesting today.
Oh, did you preserve anything?
Not in the way that you're thinking, but I did do. Okay, so I harvested carrots today, and then I did and I videoed that actually. I also videoed prepping them and how to long-term store your carrots, because that's a different camp. This long-term storage I do when I'm really using a lot of it, and this is the season where I'm going to be using a lot of fresh carrots. So there is a way to keep them fresh and not rotting and getting all limp, because nobody wants a limp carrot. So I did that today. I did do that. Oh my gosh, I'm so super proud of me.
Pause.
Well, I know y'all. I didn't mean it like
limp carrot. Okay, that's a new one.
I just had to stop.
So do you even freeze them? Do you freeze some of them?
I do actually. And I would have probably already done some of these, but see, now all this is okay. So I do freeze some of them, and Carol was in the live, as a matter of fact, the day that this happened. My freezer died. My like chest freezer, it died. And so now we're working with a little teeny one, and it does not hold enough stuff. Right now, it is so loaded with fresh berries that I've been freezing to make jams and stuff like that at a later time and to use in stuff that I don't have room to freeze any carrots right now at the moment. Have you not seen them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, have not seen them.
But you don't have a freeze dryer yet, do you?
Girl. No, I wish. You know who does have a freeze dryer? Pepper Rookie. He has a freeze dryer. I want a freeze dryer. I don't know where I'd put one at this point, but I've moved that kitchen around. Laura's garden. Hey. Hi, Laura. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you.
Tell them I say, hey, everybody. I can't see the comments. I'm driving.
Yes, she is. She is driving you all. So the freezer, before I forget, I meant to say this earlier, but y'all, my brain. So that freezer that died that I have to get a replacement for, we are considering removing all the electrical components and whatnot out of it and then burying it for underground kind of cold storage.
Now that'll be awesome.
It would be awesome. It will be awesome. It's just a very deep hole to, yes, they're saying when you're freezing. I know, right? Vacuum seal and send. Oh, right. And I'm saying rest in peace. Rest in peace. I'm trying to give it another life. Pepper Rookie's saying vacuum seal and send to him. I don't know how in the world I would get to Florida quick enough. I would be.
This is why I hate people when they don't know how to drive. I developed road rage when I moved here, y'all. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're okay. I don't know how you're doing that job. I used to do. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me do that. I'm so sorry. I did forget. I'm so sorry. I'm a total goofball. That's not it. Hold up. I can type, y'all.
Yeah.
I did all the things that here it is, Miss Homesteader. I did all the things that I did all this. I did Lyft and I did Uber and I did all the other things that you can do from your car to earn a living up until my body gave up on me and crashed out. And I'm telling you right now, ma'am, kudos to you. I will never, ever do that kind of thing again. I would never. The last experience I had was so incredibly frightening.
Ooh.
It was a girl, and she had a weapon in the back seat. Not a weapon that you would, typically think of. She had a freaking arrow, a razor-tipped arrow. And I was just like, what in the
redneck world?
Yeah, she started cutting the headliner with it and stuff, and then like she had it right next to my seat, which is like where my throat was at. I was like, oh, hell no. Hold up. Nope. Like I hit whatever 911 thing was, that didn't do squat. They never came. I pulled over. I got out. I was so loud. I kicked her out of my car. I am never going to do that crap ever again. Ever. So
wow.
I can look through these things, y'all, because I am missing stuff.
I got a straight pew on the side of me.
You know what? We were not allowed to do that. We were not allowed to, or we would be deactivated and what stuff. So I couldn't. And besides which, frankly, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I am the wrong person to pew around with because no, I have a terrible reaction. Not temper, but my reactions are big.
First of all, don't nobody have to know what you got in your car.
Yeah, the only way they'll find out is if you're using it to save your life.
Right.
That's the only reason.
And so she don't drive there because they drive on the right, not the left like normal. Oh, okay, Ann.
Wait a second. Don't we drive on the right?
On the right.
I thought she was talking about in Turkey. And then I'm like, wait, she's talking about us.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Hey, I'm sure that if that was what I knew, that I would still feel like that it's weird. But I think that driving on the left is weird. I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody's going to hit the passenger side of the car. But that's because this is the only way I've ever driven my whole life. Oh, I don't know what happened to Tampa's. Or if no, I don't think she must have lost her signal or something, guys.
She may have it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey there, GT Jr. South Florida Sunshine. Carol says, hello, GT. We know you're driving.
But also, if I ever have time to Uber to make the money I need for the supplies I need, I will be hitting up my brother-in-law for a pew pew because I'm also not about that life.
Girl. And you're funny, lady. You know what? Yeah, there's my sign.
You need it? Really?
Yeah, because, well, to her, why wouldn't it be? Because the only thing she's ever known, I guess, is driving on the left. So driving on the right is weird. I get it. There's my sign. That would be weird. Yeah, I think so too. Hold up. In South Africa and in Britain, drive. Oh, honestly, I thought that we were the only place in the world where we drove on the right. I guess I'm incorrect in that. I don't know, because you know how America tries to get all, like, different stuff. That would be weird. That would be weird driving to me too. That would be weird. Oh, thank you. Wow. Homestead of Rachel. Thank you for that. That she just sent me a Cash App. She's just like supporting the channel.
That's so sweet.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, so well, okay.
Look at you arriving as a YouTuber. Your
Girl.
first Cash App.
Oh. Wow. Wow. She's like one of the people that I like super look up to. So I'm like, what?
Is it Homestead or Rachel from that channel you talk about a lot?
No, she's from her channel, Homestead of Rachel.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I thought she was with that one channel that you were on that one day. Wow, this is a completely vague thing to say. Never mind. Don't try to translate it.
You see my face? I was definitely trying to translate.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
With me to get more lip balm containers. We're putting peppermint in the tiny ones.
Oh, okay. Well, and so as it turns out, because we thought we had gotten a replacement chest freezer or another small one anyway, but that also doesn't work. So we have 2 broken chests.
Oh, Tampa asked if you could drop the link again.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I'm so sorry. We don't know what happened. We know you didn't like run off on purpose. Something had to have gone on. But also, like, you're doing stuff. Living your whole life and stuff. Okay, hold on. No,
Sorry.
you many crazy people. That's so true. Pepper Rookie says that that's perfectly insulated. So what you're saying, guys, is then I can use one of these deep freezers as a vermicomposter? Are y'all telling me that seriously? Like, because that would be amazing. I mean, it doesn't work. I'm going to remove all the guts and stuff from it anyway. I don't.
Oh, would.
And actually, I don't see why that would be a problem. I don't know how to actually do it yet. My brain is still trying to remove all the guts. But that would be awesome. Like, that would be, yes, I'm down with that. So, yeah, we need to do that. It's not working. I don't know why it's not working. Hold on, I'll try it. Let me just go through the whole thing again. Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine, ma'am. Hold on, I'll try it one more time. Tampa. If this thing will ever. There it goes. Also, I'm half blind. Okay. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Hold on. She was unsure if they would freeze them. Okay. Drill some air holes and use wedge feeding. Yeah, see, I don't even know. He has a bubbler and stuff. I was like, wow.
Bubbler?
All right, it's not working. I did try it again. I hope it works this time, and I do believe that it's. Oh, it worked, but it's not who I thought it was.
Who is that?
I just jumped in to say hello.
Hi.
And hey, Janet, how are you?
Wow. Oh, wow. It's so good to see your face. And thank you. That was sweet of you. That was, wow. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm at work, so I'm
Okay.
listening while working. How are you, Janet? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. And I'm
Janet,
good. I am brewing up potions.
like her.
as we chat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
And also, I
Wow.
got to show you guys something adorable. Hold on. Let me flip the camera.
So I cannot even, I'm overcome, ma'am. I'm absolutely, I couldn't.
Calm down. Calm down.
I'm just,
a
I'm
regular human being.
happy. And a lot of times real good emotions, especially I feel them big for a minute. So I'm just, and I'm feeling some big emotion, and I just look up to you so much, and thank you. I didn't know, on top of all that, she's like this super incredibly sweet and thoughtful person. Are you freaking kidding me, y'all? Wow. I love the fact that I'm up on YouTube now. There's some great people.
That's awesome.
Gosh, it's just amazing. Look, some of my best friends in the world, I have this like crazy heart mind connection with, like you, Miss Janet, I met here. And that is,
I know, isn't it amazing?
it is, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so what did he said about somebody? Pepper Ricky said he was talking about using that freezer to vermicompost. He said something about wedge feeding. I don't know what that is. And Anne asked, would a refrigerator on its side work? Okay, Anne, you are in a part of the world that I am incredibly unfamiliar with, ma'am. It is very hot and dry there, so I don't know if putting a freezer in the ground on its side will give you. It has to help, I would imagine. They are well insulated. But I just don't want to tell you outright. I just don't want to give you the wrong information. So I'm not going to tell you something I don't know.
Crooked Peach, are they talking about using a freezer to grow worms by any chance?
That was one of the things, and the other one was to bury it, sans the lid as a cold storage.
I have people in my area that does that, use old freezers to grow worms in.
Okay. Do you know of anyone that uses one as a cold storage?
No, what is cold storage?
Yeah, like a root cellar.
No, these are just sitting on top of the ground outside, maybe under a tree, and they put the dirt and the worms in there, and they feed it some kind of way. I don't know, because the last time the guy gave me the worm castings, that's what he does. He gave me 5-gallon bucket of worm castings, and that's what he does, grows the worms in the freezer outside.
Oh, that's cool.
So I have Tampa and GT Junior both saying that the link is not working. I don't know why in the world that's the thing.
And yet you've got Homestead or Rachel up here from the same link.
I know,
So
and her light shown everyone out. I'm
confused.
Janet, what's the name of your channel? I can't see it. Is it Janet Almost Homesteading?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to have to get over there and follow your channel. Let me write that down.
Yeah, I need to check yours out too. But I'll just bug Peach later.
Hey, I didn't put it on my lip.
You rescued a doggy from my rack. Aww.
Sunshine, how you doing?
All right, now I've never used my phone for this. Hey, Homestead Rachel, that was so
nice. How are you?
How do you do that? Okay, wait a minute. So is there a way to do it? Do you have to turn it? I've got it. Okay, join chat. I was already joined.
Well, it's just an open window kind of over top of the screens usually. Yes, it would with a few holes drilled. Hold on one sec. What was that about? The link not working again. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, guys, and I'm so sorry. Looks like my lucky rescue my rocket. You must go. Oh, she must be talking about your pet.
You missed what we were put. Did you see what I put? I don't know why it's not exiting. My phone is being a poo-poo.
Hold on.
There we go. Now I can see you guys again. What we were talking about, vermicompost, you can do it as smaller in your garden. You only need a 5-gallon bucket and you drill holes in it. And you get a gamma lid for those of us who have snakes and don't like them. Get a gamma lid so you don't have to do the snap. And you're putting your compost that you would feed your worms, you just put it in that bucket. So you can put them all throughout your garden.
Okay.
And they will come right in from your soil, feed, and then take it out to your garden.
Pepper Rookie says he's making 10 to 15 pounds of vermicompost a month. And that explains a lot of how your plants look so happy too.
The only thing you'll miss out with that he's talking about with the using your freezer, which you can drain off stuff. Well, no, they'll probably bring it back into the bucket, is making like your vermicompost tea. So you
Yeah.
can spray your plants. That's the only thing that I'm thinking that with the 5, but I've seen people do it and I've been wanting to do it,
Mhm.
but I keep moving things around in my backyard because of
I keep doing things around in the backyard too, because I have some in ground, but then I have a bunch of things that I have like fabric pots and other things, and I'm trying to consolidate all of it, and because I feel like it gets the Anthea, she missed you, Carol.
Oh, I missed you too, Ann. We both. That's so weird. I was sick, and then I went on Diva's Live, and it was like I got her sick somehow through the internet. She got sick.
Oh,
Like,
So
Megan,
strange.
you want to wear a mask on these lives because I don't want to be catching.
What the heck?
a chew.
Chew.
Hey.
Keep it to you, a chew.
My lights on. No, I don't even have any lights off. What I'm talking about. I'm sorry.
Right.
Huh? Well, so I think I'm still not sure about putting a freezer in the ground, even if I could rent a piece of equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Home Depot is the place really to rent a piece of equipment like that around. It's an hour and a half away, and we ain't got a car to do that with. So we're just
Okay. There's no neighbors that might have something that you could borrow?
Not yet. It opens tomorrow. Let's see what happens.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, it's going to be a different place. It's going to be a different place tomorrow. Great, Miss Rachel, are we bothering you? I don't want to interrupt your work. I'm like, okay.
I'm on my lunch break. I just email happened to come through, and I was just looking at.
I just wanted to make sure because sometimes things happen and people will be looking at them, and I get loud sometimes I don't mean to.
Oh no, I'm in my office doing my own thing, so it's okay.
Nice.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better.
Are you a nurse, Homesteader Rachel?
No, I'm an office manager at a hospital.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It looked like scrubs at first. Well, okay.
No, I don't have on scrubs.
Got that gift
No
of
scrubs.
administration.
None.
Wow. I wish I had that gift of administration. I have the gift.
So I don't know if I'm going to put the thing in the ground just because it's a very big hole, but I am certain that you guys have definitely researched, but at least one of those freezers is definitely going to get used to do some vermicomposting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great idea. Why not?
Yeah, that one, what he was saying with putting it on blocks, so you elevate it, then you put the drain so you can drain out because it'll make a lot of liquid. You put a drain on the end so you can get the liquid out of it. But I think they already have one on a freezer, don't they? That you can hook it up to?
They do, but there's something about, I don't know. I have to do some more.
You can put a faucet kit on it. Most likely.
You could, but I thought you had to put. I don't know. I'm so confused. I have so much to learn. I thought they were saying to drill holes in the bottom of it. If you're drilling holes in the bottom of it, then you need to have some
come out. You'll lose all that.
Spray or something that would catch and funnel. Or so. Ann Haynes loves your hair, Rachel.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I just answered her for you. I said you're welcome.
Janet and I were both like, "Oh, you're undoing your braids, Miss T. I wish we could be there to help because we like that kind of stuff." We'll just sit there and watch a show and watch a movie, and we'll all unbraid somebody's hair. I want to be taught to. I want to be taught to braid. I used to do his little box braids with a little twist when he was a baby, but then he got older and he didn't sleep as long, so I could do his hair. Now he's a big boy, so he ain't about that, and Daddy wants him to have a high and tight like him. I miss his hair. I miss it.
Okay, Rookie, I want to talk to you, dude. It would take some modification.
Yeah, I would think it would be easy to do too. I gotta come over to your channel, actually. I should have went and got my laptop. It would have been easier. But I don't know. Will a laptop do this?
It will if you have good Wi-Fi. I mean,
No, but
my
I mean,
computer.
I do StreamYard, but I mean this whole vertical thing. I don't know.
Oh, I do not know. I mean, this
Okay.
is the layout that I chose, and I didn't, and I apologize. I did not know when I chose it that I was going to be stuck with it if I went live with it.
Yes, it's YouTube's new thing. That's why I'm not used to it either. So yeah.
I don't hate it because we're pretty large in my little teeny tiny phone, but
Yeah.
it's just different from what I'm not used to that. And so she decided to cut her long hair because it's too darn hot. I bet it is too darn hot over there. It's like 110 degrees in the daytime.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
I
what I
haven't
did. I
seen-
just recently cut my hair off. It was down my
It does
back.
look
So I
cute.
went
It
back
does
to
look
the.
cute. I do
Yeah,
that too every time, Rachel. Every time my hair gets long and I
it's
feel
just
it,
too hot.
yeah, wraps
You
around my
know what?
neck, and I'm like, this gotta go. This gotta go.
I have found for this year anyway, for right now, and I usually have my hair tied way up and like I'll put in a crazy looking bun that looks really big, and I hit myself going indoors with it. But it has really helped with the keeping bugs off my neck and stuff. So
Oh
I've
yeah,
Oh yeah.
found
yeah.
it's.
Didn't think of
I
that.
thought, oh, I look like a horse out here. I'm like this.
Yeah,
Oh,
cute.
And you said yours is long and thick. Mine is long and 89, and it's very
Mm.
good. But you
My
know, it
texture is thin. Like the hair itself is fine, but I have a lot of hair. You just can't
like
tell by the way it's cut. It's really layered a lot with this cut.
right. I like Rachel's hair. If my head wasn't shaped
Mhm.
like a cone for real, my scalp is shaped like a cone.
Well, those of us on the spectrum get those extra brain cells, so we do tend to have like larger craniums in certain different shapes. Yeah.
Different shape for sure. That is weird. I've never heard another neurodivergent person say that out
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah. They found that our brains tend
Yeah.
to overproduce brain cells in certain areas.
Well, if you were here anytime, like by myself, I'm talking all the time. Chad walks around with a look of confusion on his face a lot of times. I'm just saying all the things all the time. He's going, what?
But you look cute in hats. I have a hard time. They're always like, I have this cute hat. I love it. But when I take it off, I get that band mark across my forehead.
Oh, well, see, okay, so my head is actually, the diameter of it's so tiny that no hat actually fits it, so it comes way down. I got lucky with that floppy hat.
You did get lucky. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
My daughter's like that. My daughter has that too.
So
But she's
let me
petite. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
ask you guys: are you guys growing squash this year by any chance? Are you having trouble with the bugs, the squash bugs?
yes, I was actually talking about that earlier. Are you having problems with it? What do you use
Yes.
for?
Well, actually, I just asked the lady at work what she was using. I'm not using anything but my feet to kill them. But she told me to sprinkle baking
Soda?
powder around, not directly around it, but on the perimeter of the roots around it.
Yeah. I heard you can actually those spray them down and tomatoes down with baking soda water. And it helped. Yeah. I've never done it, so I'm not recommending it, but I heard it. So look it up and maybe research it. And that might kill two birds with one stone because it's supposed to also help the plant.
What was that you said?
I must have this open.
I think she said baking
soda.
Oh yeah, that's what she told me to use, baking soda.
Mm-hmm. You can make it as a liquid and spray it on the plant as a foliar. It helps also with, I think, blight. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. It helps with a lot, supposedly, and it feeds the plant.
About the baking soda, but I'm glad you said baking soda because I actually accidentally bought a case of baking soda last year, and I think I've opened one box from it.
Peppa Rookie said never too many bugs. What?
Never.
Never planting squash. Is that what he
I
means?
won't ever. I probably won't again either because it's just too much.
If you're down in Florida,
y'all come to Florida and talk about bugs.
That's what he's talking about. The bugs
They never die.
These bugs
is he in Florida?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Where's he at in Florida?
Don't make me tell you lies.
How about Ricky? Where are you at in Florida? I'm in Palm Beach County.
He's in the hot. So I don't know how in the world y'all even live down there. It's too hot.
I've lived here all my life. That's how. I just haven't been able to escape. God has not
Okay.
released me, or I would go.
The All-American Prepper says he lives in Florida, or she. I think you're a guy. So if you're a girl, I apologize. I live in Florida, and bugs don't bother my squash. How? How do the bugs not bother your squash? Please.
Who was that? Was that Netta?
That was All-American Prepper. No, Netta says she's on round.
All-American Prepper. Where are you at in Florida, though? All-American Prepper does make a difference.
Where's Largo to you, Carol?
We have multiple zones in Florida. I'm down in the tropical part of Florida, and they don't ever die, so I always have bugs.
Okay. That says Puppy you and
That's
Largo.
what I thought. They can get freezes up there in northern Florida.
How are you? You know what? Every you in chat. I always I'm trying to type your name, and I can't tell how many U's and stuff because I don't know how people tag people. Y'all are talented. When you have the @ signs and the highlights and stuff. I don't know how y'all do it.
It's
always
on
trying
my phone. When I'm on my phone in Miss T's, it is hard.
It is. Yes, it's very hard. Yes.
That's why I get out my laptop for her lives, because just to be able to say hi to everybody.
Right. Hold on.
Honestly, that's why.
Please. All-American Prepper is in Polk County. That's Florida, right?
Yeah, that's Florida. That's up. Oh, he's in that county that's got that great sheriff taking care.
Okay.
I guess the break was over.
Rachel, I'm so sorry. You were on your lunch break, and it is. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I should have kept myself more aware of time. That's crazy, y'all. Y'all got a lot of Floridians up in here. How do y'all grow with all that? I don't know how you do it.
Well, we're done. We're basically done except for tropicals, or if you already had plants in the ground and they are just coming to an end down here as far as annuals. Polk County is north of us, north of Netta too. Oh yeah, okay. Jacksonville. Yeah, Jacksonville gets some cooler weather, so some of their bugs die.
The only place I've ever made it to was, I see you, Miss Rachel. Thank you, honey. The only place I've ever been to in Florida was Tampa, and then, okay, I can't remember, but it was on the East Coast, and I had rock shrimp. Rock shrimp. Oh my gosh. I'm down for rock shrimp. They're so good.
Yeah, Tampa gets hotter than here because they're right on the Gulf, and it gets so hot. It's like unbelievable. All those areas right along the Gulf on the water in the summer, it's just the heat reflects right off the water. Like at least I'm on the East Coast, and I get it off the East Coast, and it gets a little cooler during the summer. It stays cooler. It gets hotter and hotter than Hades in the Gulf of Mexico. So they don't get cold breezes.
I keep hearing that it's real hot in Texas too. I don't know how any of y'all do it. I cannot. Yeah. It gets to be in the upper 90s here. Feels like in just over 100 or up to about 110, sometimes 112. But the humidity here in this area of Virginia is absolutely stifling. Yeah. I can do it. I mean,
today walked out and it was the humidity first. It wasn't the heat. It was like, oh, okay, it's gonna be one of them. But we got rain, so it was the pre-rain humidity. So it was real bad.
You don't even know each other in the chat. That's so cool.
Y'all got to come in and do this in one of my chats where you just drop where you're from so I can write it all down. The Florida folks. And also those not in Florida. Because, yes, Peach will be there at 2:30 on my channel. We're going to talk about neurodiversity and diet.
Girl. Never ending combo. Like it seems like it doesn't never end. So, but yeah, we have a lot to talk about. It's good stuff. Yay.
Yeah, totally. But now I want to know how to make I think I kind of have an idea what he was talking about with the deep freezer and how to put that together. But I'm wondering about the air holes for
I'm scared about that catchment system for it.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited about being able to do that, because just being able to have like comfrey grown here and make the chop and drop from it. So, I'm amazed by it.
I need to get some of that. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Duval, 104.
That's insane, right? I'm a survivalist. I grow, forage, hunt, and fish for all my food. I have a Really? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I don't know if All American Prepper is on your channel or Janet's, and I wouldn't be.
I didn't do the join up because the phone thing is
Okay.
just so new.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Okay, so I don't know how to drop his link, but I'm gonna have to look it up. All American. Sarah, hi. How are you? Oh my goodness gracious, sis. How are you? How are you?
Yeah, I'd love to go foraging in Florida, but I've got to find somebody who does South Florida because we even have stuff down here that they don't have up north.
I would think you have. Some
We
stuff
have
down
similar.
that's not available very many other places in the U.S. anyway.
Yeah, well, in the tropics, it would be. That was what somebody was trying to tell me yesterday with the stupid iguanas. They're like, oh, well, they're in the Caribbean, so they're native to where you're at. I'm like, the hell they are?
They're
No,
not.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
I've lived here all my life. No, they're not.
Right.
Horrible.
I've seen a lot of cooking shows where they were like Andrew Zimmern, however you say his name, where
Andrew Zimmern.
he goes and they, and he does people catch local stuff, and you guys have those down there, and then those tigerfish, or is that lionfish?
No,
the
lionfish. Yeah, they have the Lionfish Festival because they're also not. They're invasive.
It actually looks like it tastes awesome. It's a beautiful whitefish flesh, but we don't have that stuff around here, and I've never been able to consume a thing I saw alive before. So you have to hold up. You have to strip it down, then seal it, and leave a drain hole at one end on the. Okay, so the drain hole in there would work. You could
that part we covered, but what do you do for them to breathe?
They're taking.
And what do you mean by strip it down? She's taking everything out the inside?
That he must have been talking about a wedge to keep the door open enough for oxygen. That had to be what
he meant underneath. He meant elevate it. So yeah, maybe, but then other things will get in and lay eggs like your flies. So that's what I mean, like how.
Well, I'm clearly there's more information to be garnered here. All American Purpose says I can forage anywhere in Florida, and there is so much to forage all year round. That actually makes a lot of sense. Forage. I
just don't want to grab the wrong stuff.
Okay.
And die. Because they're always talking about how toxic mushrooms are. There's more toxic plants than there are toxic mushrooms.
Yeah, but mushrooms are so mysterious, and what I want.
They're mysterious, but so are plants. Plants are too. I'm just saying, like mushrooms get this.
True. Yeah, that's true. You know what I really want to talk about one day? I want to talk about mycelium. Mycelium is amazing.
Yes.
And the stuff that like trees do using mycelium.
Okay. Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, they communicate with one another through the mycelium. Yeah, I've heard that too. So cool.
They are amazingly cool. But I'm
gonna get ours. Hold on. I just saw All American Preppers. Come get ours, All American Prepper. You can have mine.
Right. I thought you would like that, by the way. Yeah, Duval says, what? Eat iguanas. Yeah, they do. They eat iguanas. Yes. I'm telling you.
Yep, they do.
Do they have anything for those? Because you said there's a lionfish festival.
Not yet. Not down here yet. They don't. Deer Meat for Dinner is a channel that he is in Florida. And he has done catch, clean, cooks on the iguanas. And I think that turned me off even more because they skinned it, but then wrapped bacon around it and put it on a smoker. And the thing tightened up again because it was dead and cooking. So everything was getting firm. And it stood up in the smoker. It was awful looking. It looked like it tried to escape while they were cooking it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so great though. Ooh. Ew.
Yeah. Anything wrapped in bacon would be tasty.
Because I have okay, hold on one second. Let me just say something. The Burpee Reaper.
Oh, that's fine.
Lewis, how you doing? All American Pepper says that they really are delicious. Rena Vlog, hi, welcome, and it's so good to see you. She's one of my newer friends. I like her stuff. Okay, Sarah says I've never eaten iguana, but you hear it tastes like chicken. I have heard.
Yes, I've heard that too, Sarah.
Mm-hmm. It's gross.
I know. I'm not into that either, Peppa. Not into it.
Uh-huh.
Malachi, come here. Stop
Oh,
it. Give me your drink right now.
Well, well, so Carol at South Florida Sunshine, she lives in Florida, and they are one of the veins to her garden and fruit. So
Yeah, come get it then, Burpee Reaper. Come get it. Come get them all.
that channel that you had just mentioned, what was that? The name of that channel?
What? The Burpee
One-
Reaper?
No, the one you had just said. You said it so quickly.
Oh, it was deer meat for dinner.
That's what. Okay. Deer meat for
dinner.
look, I'm right.
He's huge. He's a huge channel.
Oh,
And he's a gator trapper and everything. In fact, they were gator trapping, and he did. This is why I will not touch Red Bulls. I wouldn't anyway. I had bad reaction to him when I was traveling before. He had a stroke after, and he's young and he's healthy, and he took down some of those right before they were going to get a gator out of a lake, and suddenly he had a stroke. But he's okay now, but for a while there, it was kind of sketch. But yeah, he's done a lot of the catch clean cooks all over Florida. What you can eat here, he'll show you what you can eat here.
Well, I can assure you that Farmer Chad will be a subscriber and watching that channel. And I hate myself for telling him about it. I'm going to do it anyway. And that people say snail tastes like chicken too, but it does not. Y'all, hold please. It's very hot and the dog's scratching.
Hey, girl, Dad. Yeah, and I've heard that tastes like chicken. It has far too many bones for me to bother with. Yeah. But yes, I'll come right and pick them up. Hey, Buddha, what's up, Buddha?
My apologies, y'all. The dog has no thumbs, so he can't open the front.
That's all right. I've got my son acting up because he knows I'm on a live.
Oh, well, you know, because that's what they do.
Because that's what kids do.
They do. As soon as you put a phone in your ear, they have to talk to you right then.
Stop. Give me your iPad. Let's plug it in, please. Yes.
Hi, honey. How you?
Sorry, guys.
I hear you, Lewis. Love to forage.
Yes, give it to Mom.
I do a little bit of foraging around here, but it is.
Give it to Mom.
Just give it to Mom. It's site specific, and it's also season specific. And actually, this year, the wild plants that are around are different than they have been in previous years. I mean, there's some of the same. Yeah, they're showing up.
Yeah, Florida's like that it's always changing because we always are getting invasives in here.
Yeah. Try the true ingredient. What is the true ingredient for Red Bull? I don't even know. Lewis, thank you so much, sweetie. You're a beast, by the way. I don't know how in the world you do all them burpees. I'm like, I'm tired just from watching. I'm not even playing.
Stuff is like crack. I wouldn't be surprised if it's got some crack in it.
Oh, I don't know. I know that I don't react well to it. And strangely enough,
the Red Bull, they don't make it out of bulls' testicles anymore, Buddha. That was a rumor. That's not true. If that's what you're referring to. Because the youth group kids were like, oh, that taurine, it's bull balls. It's made from bull urine. Well, I mean, they were telling me all that stuff, and I researched it, and now it might have been in the very, very beginning, but not of that drink. In the very beginning of making taurine, but now it's all chemical. It's all chemically made. Oh. They sell it as a supplement too, and it's good for your heart, actually.
Hey, taurine. I don't know what you're talking about, Ann. I'm sorry, my cats do the exact same thing. I missed something somewhere, but All American Prepper says it's like eating a miniature alligator. I guess the iguana. That's so gross, though. I can't. I have
alligator tails like fishy chicken. I'm not a super fan. I'll keep my chicken.
I don't even like
fish, and
yeah,
y'all can have it.
Netta says y'all sure she's getting some more rain, and then Papa says
I got some today. Yeah, we've been real dry in Florida for our season. it starts mid-spring, we start to get our rains, and we haven't been getting our rains.
Yeah, we're getting. They were. Oh, they want your attention. Sorry, I thought I just saw an animal that shouldn't be here either, but that's not what I saw.
Oh, is
Now I know
it a portion of? Is it something that they make cocaine or crystal meth with? I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. I used to drink that stuff so much, Carol. I got cases of it as gifts for my birthdays.
Yeah, that stuff is bad.
It's
That
very,
stuff
very
is
bad.
so bad.
No, I had no
I
idea.
wouldn't be surprised about the cocaine part there. Sorry, Buddha. I thought you were talking about what the youth group kids were trying to tell me about
Oh
Tori.
my gosh, I'm down with that. All American Prepper. Like, I totally want to know you more. Like, yeah, that is freaking awesome. I
That's
think
great.
well, Janet just popped up here.
Hey,
I don't.
hey.
Oh,
Hey,
you're there. Hey, Janet, how you doing, sweetie?
Sorry about the abrupt departure.
Oh no,
It's
it's
not intentional. Puppy came in and was asking questions, and I was like, let me just jump down for a second, and then a second turned to more than a second.
oh
man.
wow! At least you got mangoes. I have to go to
Right.
the.
I'm thinking that
I'd love a mango.
Duval says it's been dry for about 3 weeks, no rain.
Oh well. Yeah, Miami's supposed to get a lot of rain towards the end of this week for the Floridians in southern Florida. Just know we might end up getting flooding if it comes, if the rain comes
Oh, are you talking about
towards
that
the end of this
potential
week.
setting up?
There we go. Sorry.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
lots of
Samaria. I
ants.
can't see. This is so small. Hey, Samaria.
Yeah, I can't either. Hey, lovely Samira.
Is that how
Y'all
you say
can't.
it, Samira? Sorry, lovely Samira. I just butchered your name.
Hey,
Oh, Ann says it is
Duval.
banned there. I believe it.
What? Oh,
I
ooh,
love
no, that's
mangoes. Love mangoes. Mangoes are super high in sugar, though. If I eat too many, I get bloated, and my body gets the fibro reacts to it. So I have to behave.
oh, okay. So, you know what?
Natural sugar, but it's still my body reacts to it.
I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna just shut my mouth and wait till Friday because I had that same diagnosis. I reject it with all the others, but I know what you're talking about because I get those reactions too, and it's very unpleasant. Like you're not getting much done. Peppercorn says,
Well,
let's
then
talk.
that's like rejecting the neurodiversity, though, too. Like fibro, I think is an autoimmune that they just don't have a full grasp on yet. Because a lot of us who have fibro end up going and being diagnosed with another autoimmune.
And at the end of the day,
Yeah.
even if the autoimmune disease is caused 100% from toxins in our environment and from trauma, even if it's all caused by shit they put in our food, it is still the effect. The effect
it's
still
still a
is.
diagnosis. I definitely believe that I was finally actually relieved just to have something so I could research it.
Exactly.
So to have kind of some names so I could research it and I could do better. But I'll tell you what, most of it was no estrogen, which they used to give women HRT, and that whole study was skewed and wrong.
Well, it actually that causes me to my brain immediately jumped into soy and other endocrine disruptors. And I'm like, let me shut my mouth.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on Friday. I did do a whole thing on endocrine disruptors too already.
You did. I know, and I'm always on the guys, especially because they're terrible about like those thinking receipts.
The BPA. There's just too much to keep track of, and you do what you can, and it's just not. I would be on Theron all the time. I just want basically, could you just wash your damn hands?
Right.
Did I ever show you
the proper way to do it?
Oh, sorry.
Ma'am, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to ask if I showed either of you the bottle I got from Uranus Fudge Factory that it says like silently judging you for not washing your hands.
Sarah, it can be when the doctor gives up. Yes, I need that on a t-shirt. I need that on a t-shirt, Janet, to wear when he comes home.
Right. Somebody, I need to start making a bunch of t-shirts, but I don't even have stuff to do. So I have an idea in the middle of the night and then I forget it by the next morning. I'm like, man.
That's me. That is so me.
Oh, thank God.
I need to message PIA because I was going to order my Herb Lady shirt from her. Because really,
Yeah, I can't have all that fruit.
Time to design a t-shirt.
I can't have all that fruit. Citrus, I can't have it all because it causes me to reflux, Buddha. But I do the berry. The berries are low carb. Those are easier for me to do. And I still do my bananas, but I got to go easy on them too. Any of the high sugar fruits and high acid, I'm not good.
And also because bananas can be quite binding.
Yeah, but they're great though too. I mean, they're loaded with potassium. They're
I know.
fruit.
Yeah. But I have to limit myself because I love food. I love food, and I will go crazy and eat, 3 or 4 bananas and sitting, and later on that night have another one. And next thing I know, well, that's not good. Oh, I don't want to hear that. All American purposes, we're going to have a biblical hurricane season this year. I kind of think.
No.
Now that I reject in Jesus' name.
I will amen that.
Yeah, I reject that in Jesus' name. Just because they're saying I ain't believing it. Sorry. No.
Didn't you have all the storms already since 2 weeks?
But yeah, I've been prepping too, getting ready. You have
you?
to.
Yeah.
You have to.
We're repositioning some things to like catch rain, and we're trying to block some winds because we used to have a windbreak of trees, but then when the property next door was purchased, it was actually on their property. They cut them all down, and now we have winds coming through here. It is crazy, and it just circles around like a washing machine on the property. It creates these little dust devils and stuff, and like leaf devils. I call them, there'll be leaves and stuff going all around. It's gonna be a tough year, but I think we'll be okay because we have each other.
Sorry.
Love taking a crochet wrap to ship, but she is still listening. I can't.
Ooh, a crochet wrap?
Lip balm.
Nice.
What was that, ma'am?
I just said nice.
Oh, if you were talking to me, I was just going to say I need to check that out if it's on Lovely Samira's channel.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what you're doing.
Me, I am straining the chamomile out of the infused oil.
Oh, look at that chamomile. It's so pretty. So how much chamomile did you use?
Huh?
How much chamomile did you use?
I didn't measure it because this is all for testing. I'm making one for a lady that has, she had some kind of surgery and she's got a lot of issues from it. And so she asked for a very, very specific oil. And so I'm making one the way I think would be best. And then my Renaissance grandma also gave me some advice. So I'm going to try one using kind of what she suggested.
Awesome.
And that way she can try two and see which one works best. And
yeah, she's got great recipes and great ideas, my Renaissance grandma.
She really does. She's amazing.
Okay, I feel like I can smell that oil right through here.
It smells so much more potent than usual. Sorry, guys. I'm going to run and I'm going to shut the door because James is still taking apart the porch. And I don't know if you can hear him, but I'm struggling to hear you over it. So let me go.
No, Theron. I mean, no, Malachi. Oh my gosh, I'm calling my son my husband's name.
That's hilarious, Carol.
He was just getting ready to get out his drum. I'm like, no drumming.
Hey, the everyday life of an OCD is cheap. Just popped in, ladies.
Hey, Nikki, what's up?
We were watching Miss Janet here, making some lip balm, and y'all, I'm telling you, hold the phone. Cece. Hello, gorgeous. How you doing?
Hi, Peach and panel. Hey, y'all. I'm finally got a little lunch break, so yeah.
Okay. Okay. Janet,
Yes, ma'am.
Nikki wants to know what you're making.
I am making a very, very specialized cream for a lady who had, I don't know what you call it, when you have the surgery where they cut all the way across your neck and then they like leave a little hole and you have the machine to talk.
Tracheotomy.
Mm-hmm.
But she asked me for a very specific blend. So I'm making a sample for her.
Cool.
And it is just, this one is just chamomile and beeswax. And
Okay.
then I'm going to do, I actually decided I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do one that is a lemon balm and chamomile mix. And then I'm going to do one that is like what my Renaissance grandma said, which is like, she said, trying to remember, thyme, ginger, which I have, the chamomile, and then there was a third one that I do have. I think it might have been peppermint. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do lemon balm and chamomile for number 2, and then number 3 I'll do when I've got a little more time.
I think that the chamomile and lemon balm, that'll smell really, really good.
I know, right? I think it'll also make a really good lip balm.
Oh, yeah.
Add the cocoa butter and a little bit of coconut oil to it. It's going to be amazing.
And hey to anybody in the chat. I don't have my glasses on and so I don't see nothing.
I get that, ma'am. I get that.
I can't see nothing with my glasses on. I'll be like, huh?
Right.
Y'all just like faded, but I know I can pick you. Pick you out.
Samir said that sounds good. She also said that she will post the one already made on her wall here.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
What you sipping on, Pete?
I'll be right back. I've got to go get the lemon balm. I think I already put it back in the other.
Well, Janet, she wants to know if the lady is using it on a fresh tray.
Sorry.
I can see close, but need glasses. I'm the same way, Anne. Yes.
Did you ask if she's using it on a fresh one?
Yes.
I don't know how you know that unless you ask. Like, if somebody can tell me how to be able to visually tell, that would be cool. I don't know that much about him to know. But I thought about comfrey, but I was afraid comfrey would cause it to close up, and then that would mean no oxygen, and that is bad. So
yes, ma'am.
I have to go that route. All right, be right back. Getting lemon balm.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, I was speaking with Carol, Janet. So there you go.
So what have y'all been talking about? I missed everything.
Lord, everything. It was well. I think it's still nice out. It got a lot hotter than it was earlier, because the clouds kind of didn't cover the sun up as much as it had earlier. But like, I've discovered a crap ton of potato bugs today. And then I'm like, well, yeah. And then I'm like, well, it's great because I mean the squash ones now, a couple of them, or at least one of them. There's more. If there's one, I've seen the aphids. I forgot to mention that earlier, and the spider mites, they're quite annoying. And then, here we go. Here you go, sweetie.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Life the time.
Life be life, and sorry.
Yeah, it does. So we were talking about that, and then we got a little bit on diet and better food, and a little bit on neurodiversity, which more to come on Friday at 2:30. South Florida Sunshine and Fridays.
Friday.
And then Janet was making this
Are we
lotion, also doing a lip balm.
Crooked Peach, are we doing Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm making sure because I told Nikki was sad that she missed it. And I just told her that that I thought we were doing it weekly, and then I was like, oh, I should probably check with Peach.
What's on Thursday? What's Thursday? I'll write it down.
Thursday is just neurodiversity chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know you had that. I'm sorry.
It's only week 2.
on your channel,
2
Janet?
days of it don't hurt.
So it starts
anything
on
about it,
Peaches, and then I co-stream it, kind of
Okay.
like you and Diva do. Because she has the paid StreamYard and I don't. We go
Okay.
through hers.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize you had that.
Well,
just
it
started
just,
it last
Okay.
week.
I mean,
Yeah.
it fits in. If I'm having you on my channel, it fits in. So we can talk about that. You have that chat and
Yep.
send people over to it.
Janet.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Do you see what Nikki said? Like,
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not even surprised. I'm just not.
Nope.
The
Never there.
determination yet is I'm not, because for some reason that has not been fully explained to me yet. All of those that are neurodiverse tend to gravitate toward one another, and
Really and truly, when we say that Miss T is the people whisperer, we
Yeah.
don't really mean she's the people whisperer. We mean she's a neurodiverse whisperer.
Yeah.
yes, she has a gift. She doesn't even realize that she has a. And we can discuss what we all think about that in private. I'm going to talk about that woman. No. But hi, how are you? Oh my gosh.
There's so many of us diagnosed and undiagnosed anyway.
Yes.
When it comes to
Mhm.
finding friendships online, that's more common because in real life is very overwhelming.
It is. So is that why it's so hard? And like
Yes.
in real life, a lot of times I just want to punch people in the throat. I'm just like,
That's your sensory overwhelm with them.
yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
same way. I'm the same way.
I didn't know what it was until this year. I had no
Yeah.
idea. I was really strange.
I'm either I can't handle, it's too much for me. It's not that I want to punch them in the throat. That only comes in when I'm driving during traffic and I want to punch somebody in the throat, but that's very common in Florida. If you ever watch our news, kind of common feeling down here. But
so
yeah,
sorry to
I get
hear that.
overwhelmed in real life.
Yeah, I do too.
Like I'll make plans and then the day of the plans, I'm like, I hope they cancel.
Yeah.
I
And when
hope
people cancel them for you, you
Yeah.
give them a message saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and really you're like, "Oh, thank God, I was going to cancel anyway."
Ladies, this is a question, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about this.
Okay.
Ladies
Yeah,
that are
I
married,
agree, Riri.
do you get upset when your husband or your significant other spends much more time helping other people, and that he has almost no time for you?
Yeah.
Please,
And
full
it's
disclosure
actually
again.
quite a common thing with men who are on the spectrum because they can only hyper focus in certain areas.
Oh, you used the H word.
Yeah. And
And he hyper focused today. He was like, "No, this isn't hyper focusing. I remember to eat."
That's true. That's serious.
All right,
Yeah.
James.
Good for James. That's true. That's true.
It is. He's 100% right.
Yep. I used to do that.
I forgot today.
I have not eaten today either, so here I am talking about that.
Yeah. Since the change, I don't forget to eat for some reason. I just don't now that I'm older. I want to eat more.
Normally, I don't forget to eat, but today has been a hot mess. So I did forget to eat today.
I know somebody who used to do security work like that, all American.
Netta, that's funny.
So here is my take on socialness while I'm typing up stuff about about Lamb's Quarter. So like for me, the issue with social isn't just the sensory overwhelm; it's the empath overwhelm.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, it's just overwhelmed. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Feelings that they're not processing that I can feel, but they can't. Yep. That's just exhausting. That's some bullshit. Deal with your own shit, please.
Well, I don't like to say I'm an empath because I had somebody who did that and really they were a narcissist looking for empaths.
Ew.
Kind of trap in and feed their narcissism. But most of us on the spectrum who do have that, because then there's the ones too that are detached, that have kind of a detached and they feel it, but it's a different result. But
well,
yeah,
I feel
find
like it's
that
a different reaction to the same
Yeah.
thing. Like
Yeah.
detaching because wow, that's too much.
Yes, exactly. It's a
I think
different
my
reaction.
mom went to the detached side.
Yeah, that's where I think some of the men go. I think
Yeah.
that's easier. The men on the
Listen,
spectrum.
I've had to make very, very, very hard decisions and end relationships, friendships, family relationships in my life. And that's the only way I was able to achieve it was by turning it off. Like,
Yep.
because otherwise I'm just going to be thinking about their whole life and trying to fix all their problems, even though they didn't ask me to fix a single damn one of them. I can't help it. He does. I can't help it. It just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we always think that too. A lot of us that it's our, if somebody mentions a
Oh,
problem, then it's our problem to fix now.
Okay, so this is a great question from the lovely Samira. How do you know you're an empath?
I do not know how to put that into words.
How do you, it's like more or less, how do you not know? Like there was this character in Mean Girls where she doesn't even go to the school, but she gets up during this whole thing that's going on with the school between all the girls, and she's giving this big speech about why can't we just love each other, and they're like, she doesn't even go to our school, and they like, honey, and what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm here for whatever, like a track meet or something. She's like, but I just have so many feelings. I just have so many. And empaths, we have our own feelings, but what happens is we end up taking on the feelings of other people. In Christian circles, it's also called you're an intercessor. You are very good at praying with other people.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, you're very good at praying
That
with
it
other
would be
people.
an intercessor.
Yeah, and putting their heart before the Lord that they don't even know is there. Like I've prayed with people before, and they're like, "How did you know that?" And I'm like,
Right.
That's just the way God made me. It's just the way God made me. And you know, it's a gifting and a gifting and a curse.
You're like, I was in a good mood, and what happened? Now all of a sudden I'm having these different feelings that that wasn't, you know, like
that happiness gets out of you sometimes.
Yes.
And then, here's one, and this is really for less mature behavior, empath stuff, but not long ago I did it. If you find yourself riding down the road and see someone assaulted and find yourself stopping to stop this from happening, you might be an empath. You might.
Yeah. You could also be in law enforcement though too.
Moreover, I feel like you don't just put yourself in their shoes. Yeah, you feel their pain. You feel their physical pain. You feel their emotional pain. You feel the injustice on their behalf. You want to fight for them, and you can't stop yourself from feeling like that. And then the conversation's over, and you're left with,
yeah, you're exhausted. Yeah, there's certain people, there's certain places, even church. Hannah and I had to stop going to this small church. It was a really small but elderly congregation, and we enjoyed talking with them, but people were dying, like my parents were dying at the time. But there was also the empath exhaustion every single time, to where I went into a Monday and I couldn't function because I was so exhausted from just interacting with people on Sunday in person and feeling all their stuff, because they're feeling some heavy stuff at those ages that's going on.
Yeah.
But I didn't connect the two. Like I just was like, oh, I just thought it was because of my parents, but it was so much more than that. So much more than that.
So one of the things I've run into, sorry, let me turn this back on. One of the things that I've run into in my life, and it's so hard to get other people to understand, just don't want to. They want to be offended or what the heck ever. I don't know. I cannot attend funerals. I cannot do it. It's like trying to breathe through plastic over your mouth and carrying like 1,000,000 pounds of weight, emotional weight. It is overwhelming completely. I will entirely shut down. It's not that I didn't love that person. It's not that I don't care that you're in pain and that you're missing this person. It's not that at all. I cannot handle it. It literally sucks the life.
That's that detachment that Janet and I were talking about. That is so painful that you just need to detach, or you ever gonna.
Oh,
implode.
okay. So Mr. Terry says, you know you're an empath when you absorb the emotional energy of another person.
Yep.
You have the ability to transfer your emotional energy to another person. That is very, very well explained, sir.
Sometimes it doesn't feed the opposite way, though. Sometimes the empath is not able to do that
Yeah, that's like a skill that
transfer.
Yeah, that's a higher level of
Yeah, that.
Like I naturally get everybody's feels. It took work to send them back.
Yes.
it is hard. It's like trying to direct your dreams. It's
Yeah,
possible, but it does take work. It's a lot of focus and
Yeah.
stuff involved in that.
Just to give you guys a warning, I have 3% left on my phone. I'm gonna finish what I'm typing, so it's probably gonna die while I'm up here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not dead.
Thanks for the reminder. I'm plugging in now.
Please.
No. I have 3 bottles of water and a gigantic cup of coffee, and I got pee.
What happens to me when I try to hydrate my body?
Right. Outside sweating so much these days, you have to, and I have to all the time. Hold on.
I've been drinking a lot of water and running to the bathroom as soon as I think about it.
Right? I hate that.
Oh no!
Well, I don't know how you do that. The last time I attended visitation, I had such a panic attack that I couldn't stay.
Oh, that would be so hard, Netta.
Don't do that.
And same thing, Duval. Man, Duval.
Gosh,
I couldn't do either one of those professions.
I could not know.
I can't see what she's saying.
Netta, yeah, Duval. They
okay.
own. Go ahead. Duval owns the funeral home. Was the comment? Put it up again so she can.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. My apologies.
Can you read it?
I can't see it anyway. You have to tell me what
It's
to say.
too tiny. It says,
Yes.
Duval's comment is, we own our own funeral home. I worked a funeral Saturday that was my worst. The family was out of control, and I knew the person personally.
I'll be done
It drained me first time. It drained me first time.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Wow.
Yeah.
I find that the older I get, the less I'm able to handle all of that. Like, I just don't have it in me anymore. I just cannot do it. Maybe it's because I'm even more receptive to the way other people feel now or something. But, I mean, it is just like a loud concert of and I cannot.
You're more tuned in is part of it. You're mature and you're more tuned in. When we were younger, we weren't as tuned in.
Yeah, I was a complete idiot. Like I was just naive. So yeah. Now, oh my gosh, I'm just like, I don't even care. Plant trees all. I want to see nobody in real life. Y'all, yeah, I'm just going to here, like, planting carrots and weeds, just trying to like hug trees and things like that.
Yeah. But I'm very grateful for what Netta does, because I walked through that with my mom, and I am so grateful for the really good nurses in hospice, because there's some that are stinkers. I'm so grateful for the ones that are great. Netta's a hospice nurse.
Yeah.
I thought
that's
We actually had a good one, and she was a Filipina, and I said, I know how you guys all band together and work together, so if you have any more of your friends that do this, please send them our way. And bye Ann. Send them my mom's way, because I know she's near the end, and I want her with a good nurse.
Aww.
And that nurse knew too. She realized my mom was at the very end, and she did double shifts, so she would be with my mother, because she saw how desperate I was to make sure my mom had a good nurse.
Yeah,
the amazing thing that she did there. That is,
yeah, it was an amazing thing. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to get out of here. I gotta go back.
Oh.
No,
I'm looking forward to Thursday, and I'm off Friday, so that'll be good.
Awesome.
All right, y'all have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm
have
at
a good one,
1%,
Susie.
so I'm gonna go ahead and say bye.
You're gonna go.
It'll shut
Okay.
off when it shuts off.
Team Reese Travels is here, and we just met Team Reese.
Yeah, they were great.
I watched you guys and stuff. And first of all, and I'll say it again, the editing, bam, like that's beautiful. Like you do things I had in my head and I can't translate on a computer because it's really old. But It's amazing. We're so happy to see you here. Thanks so much for stopping by. And we're actually wrapping this live up. Janet's battery's about to die. Miss
All
Carol
right.
can go forever. I'm gonna pee my pants if I don't get up off of here. So
Same.
Go
Also
forever.
same.
Thanks.
I mean, you know what? It's just how it is. I'm a real person. I got a pee.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. No.
Oh, it was really good to see both of you ladies. And we'll see each other in the chat and whatnot,
Yeah.
and talk to each other again.
Yeah.
Janet, out Thursday at 2. Is it 2?
That was cool.
Yeah.
2
Thursday
o'clock.
for Divergent Talk, Girl Talk with
All
Pete
right.
and Janet.
I'll see
And
that.
Face too. Hi. Thank you, everybody. Also, this is South Florida Sunshine. If you don't know this lady down at the bottom, that beautiful face, that is our friend Carol. She's amazing.
Thank you.
Just check her channel out, because no matter what, somebody in your life who has autoimmune disease and disorder, and this lady, she'll lead you in the right direction for that sort of thing. And then
Thank you.
Friday at 2:30 p.m. Is Fibro Friday with Miss Carol at South Florida Sometime. We hope to see you there. Guys, we're going to jump out of here, and I'm going to go use the potty.
All right.
I'm so happy to see you both. And everybody else, thank you. Thank you for coming up. Thanks for coming.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
Thank
Thank you.
you guys. Bye.
All right. Bye.